Welcome, I'm Dr. Melina Roberts, and I want to talk about what the problem with pork is. And this is a question I'll often get asked, and the reason I have issues with pork is because pork itself, or pig, is biologically quite similar to human meat. This is why we can do a pig valve heart transplant and we have little immune response and little rejection in terms of the immune system. The body actually tolerates it quite well. So now when we consume pork, it elicits an immune response. And we actually see this when people consume pork and then we do something called a dark field microscopy. So we're looking at their live blood cells underneath the microscope. And what we see is we actually see a huge activation of the immune system. And what's happening is that when we're consuming pork, what happens is that it activates that whole immune system because that immune system is trying to decipher self from non-self. So it's trying to decide, do I digest these proteins or do I leave these proteins? And when we look at something like autoimmune disease, that's really what's happening, is that the body is trying to decipher self from non-self. And that's when it has a tough time deciphering, and then your body actually starts to attack its own proteins. So I'm not saying that eating pork can cause autoimmune disease, but I would say that if you personally have an autoimmune disease or you have a susceptibility to autoimmune disease, so you have a first-degree relative that has any sort of autoimmune disease, then I would suggest that you decrease your consumption of pork. I know that this is really tough for people to hear because they're like, I love my bacon. How can you take my bacon away? But I just think that pork shouldn't be one of your staple meats. It can be one that you can have on occasion, but it really shouldn't be something that you're having on a consistent basis. Again, I'm not saying it causes it, but I think that if you are eating it on a consistent basis, that it can potentially be setting you up for an autoimmune picture. All right, so thank you so much for watching. I encourage you to share this with your friends and family, to press the like button, to press the subscribe button, to make a comment below. And until next time, continue to learn, grow, and build health. And I'll see you in the next video.